we provide apprenticeships to the builders merchant industry within construction. That does not mean that we are all builders. I don't get these nails by laying bricks or anything like that. So we'll hear a bit more about what the industry looks like, what we do in a moment. So first of all, we'll just go through and introduce ourselves. So my name's Mariana. I work with LEAP and the Early Careers team, so helping people like yourselves find a job that's right for you and kind of match you up with a program and a job to make you progress and develop.
Hi everybody, my name's Harriet Gameson. I've got to do both like this. So I also work for the LEAP team, but I work primarily with the traineeships, which lead on to apprenticeships. I've been with the business for 4 years and I thoroughly enjoy what I'm doing, bringing people into the business and supporting you and finding your careers.
My name's Jess. I started as an apprentice with the Travis Perkins group 3 years ago. I'm now on my second apprenticeship and I'm a branch manager at Keyline.
Hello, I'm Phil. I work in the LEAP team as an apprenticeship coordinator, so that's about sort of onboarding our apprentices and sort of helping them through their program with any sort of on-program detail updates to our system. I've been doing this for about 3 years, due to move into a new role, but I'll talk about that soon.
Fabulous. So the video that you missed, that just covered a range of some of the programs that we offer. So this could be anything from management, finance, accounting, data, HR, sales, kitchen design. So we've got over 50 programs, and if you pop over to our stall just around the corner, we can show you the full list of what we do and talk to you about what you might be interested in and how we can work with you there. So we'll hear from Phil first. So this is actually your second apprenticeship. So what made you decide to take on a second apprenticeship when you've already completed one?
I see. Okay. Yes, so it's my second apprenticeship in 5 years within Travis Perkins. I came in initially as a customer service apprentice, working in the training and development head office. After a couple of years, moved into the role I'm in now and have in the last 3 to 4 months started a new apprenticeship, level 4 data fellowship. So data analysis, that's my kind of thing. I like spreadsheets, all the numbers and that. What sort of brought me into it to think about doing a new second apprenticeship? I knew that the sort of data reporting, coding, that was my kind of interest, and I wanted to pursue that a bit more, but I couldn't see myself sort of doing an out of hours, sort of out of work course of study, and then I realised, well, we do a data apprenticeship. So I asked my manager about it, and in a couple of months after that we had discussions, got set up, and now I'm on the data fellowship. And it's turned out quite well so far. Like I say, I'm only 3-4 months in, and I've already been offered sort of a new position in a data role. So it's worked out really well for me, and I think that's for me one of the key benefits of doing an apprenticeship is that kind of opportunity that it brings. I wouldn't have, I don't think, been given that opportunity if I wasn't on this apprenticeship. And so, you know, I think that goes for every apprenticeship that we do, that you can find. If you're on one, I think it's a really good option to take for your development.
So yeah, I started as an apprentice 3 years ago. That was a management apprenticeship. I was not sure what to expect when I started. I came from a retail background, and I don't think anyone really dreams of working in construction. But the support you get sort of throughout your journey as an apprentice is sort of second to none. You get to experience absolutely every sort of part of the sector, so it's really easy to see all the different career opportunities there is for you. So within my management apprenticeship, I got to work across 3 different companies, which is Keyline, CCF and BSS. So yeah, very, very different companies, but they all work with the same principles, all part of the Travis Perkins group. And then within that we looked at everything from sales to working in the warehouse, going on site deliveries with the drivers, looking into the admin roles, literally everything you can think of you get to sort of experience, and it's really good at helping you figure out where your opportunities lie and what you want to go into further. So yeah, in terms of developing my career, as soon as I finished my management apprenticeship, I managed to secure myself an assistant manager position at CCF, and then going into that assistant manager role, still really new into the industry and really new into my career, with everything you learn in terms of managing people, managing relationships, and all the different opportunities you get to see across the year, it makes it really easy then to step into a management role and really start your career. And then I am also doing my second apprenticeship now as well, so I'm on my level 5 management apprenticeship now, still developing, but yeah, it's great.
Fab. Harriet, so you help people that are not quite ready to do an apprenticeship. Can you tell us a bit more about that, please?
Yeah, I can. So through my years of doing learning and development and also working with the apprenticeship team, we realised we missed a piece of the puzzle. Not everybody knows what apprenticeship they want to do. So we offer what we call traineeships also. So this is a bit of a try before you buy, sort of test it out really. And people can join the business on a 8 to 10 week program where we give them skills, we give them experience to teach them what it is it's like to work with the builders merchants. So you can have webinars with us, you have work experience, you can try what it's like to work with us and then go on to an apprenticeship. We fully support you. Like I said, it's for 8 to 10 weeks, and it just gives you an opportunity to see what it is we offer, where it is that you want to go, because not everybody knows what they want to do straight away. So try a traineeship.
Thank you. Jess, what do you think made your application successful, and is there any tips that you can give the audience on applying for an apprenticeship?
Yeah, I think just be yourself. I think as soon as I walked into my interview, I did 2 interview stages, one in branch and then one with the regional director afterwards. And in both, immediately you just feel so comfortable. They are genuinely interested in you as a person. They're not too interested in what qualifications you've got or where you've been. They fully want to invest in you as a person. So I'd really try and sort of just sell yourself, be yourself, have a chat about what interests you. If you are not 100% sure on where your career is going to take you and what you want to do in the future, be honest about that, because I definitely was in my interview. Like I said, I came from retail, and I'd never dreamt of sort of doing a career in the construction industry, and I was completely honest with that in my interview, and I said I don't know what I want to do. I like working with people, I like being busy, this is what I enjoy doing, and then from that they sort of said, yeah, you'd fit right in, and that's what we're looking for. So just be yourself, talk about what you enjoy, talk about what you're interested in. If you're not 100% sure on your career path, be completely honest with that, because there's so many different apprenticeships that we offer. Say if you're going for an interview on a certain apprenticeship, they can offer you a different one, and they can help find, say, do you know what, you're a great person, but I don't think this apprenticeship is quite right for you. However, this path would be great for you, and we can sort of help you sort of figure that out along the way.
Thank you. And Harriet, if someone in the audience is interested in one of our 50 plus programs, how do they get into our courses?
Okay, so first of all, come and see us on the stand. That's the best way. Come and speak to us. But it's about joining our business. So joining our business partner, which is Travis Perkins, working for one of the partners. We have got the QR code, so come and have a look and see the different businesses. Everybody, when we say Travis Perkins, thinks it's just that group, but underneath there are other businesses also. And then just seeing what is available. As Jess said, there are so many different apprenticeships, but it's about joining the business. Like I said, I've been there for 4 years now. I'm now doing my level 6 career, I can't remember the name of it called, career development, I can't remember, sorry, apprenticeship. When we talk about so many apprenticeships, I get confused which one I'm on, to be honest. But it's about joining the business and then seeing what's available for you.
Fabulous. We'll come to questions in a moment, but we'll just go down the path here. Is there anything you would say to someone considering doing an apprenticeship?
Do it, honestly. The fact that a business is going to invest in you to study, absolutely do it. There's going to be no cost because it's an apprenticeship. So when you think about some of the cost of qualifications out there, it's about the business is actually going to pay for that. So I would say just do it. It's about thinking, what is it that you want to do? Speaking to somebody to make sure you're going on the lines. It's all about making sure we give you those knowledge, skills and behaviours to support you in the future. So just do it.
I would pretty much echo exactly what Harriet said. Me personally, when I was sort of doing my GCSEs and I'd just finished, there was a very natural path, which was you do your A-levels and you go to university, or we're not really interested. And that was the path that I followed. So I did my A-levels, didn't do great. I got 2 Ds and an E, if you're all wondering. And then I did go on to university, and I stayed at university for a year. It just wasn't for me. I enjoyed the course, I enjoyed meeting the people, but I wanted to get on in life. I wanted real life experience. I wanted to get money in the bank instead of just racking up debt. And that's what an apprenticeship is great for. For me, it's sort of, I've completed one, and I'll continue to complete as many as I can as I go on my journey, because at the end of the day I'm getting paid by a company to develop, and they're investing in my education, so it's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, so what I would say about it is don't be afraid to take the first step. Your first position is most likely not going to be your last, and by going through one program that interests you now, that's not going to be the end point. If, as you develop, you find new interests, there's always different paths to take. It's never just one route. You can go many different ways with it as you sort of build yourself. So yeah, just kind of take the first step. Keep in mind that it's going to change, but we can help you along with that.
Sorry, I was saying to Mariana, one of the things people think about as well when we say apprenticeships is that we're going to be coming to work with us for 1 or 2 days and then going off to college. You're actually working full time. So going back to what Jess saying, you are getting a full-time wage while you are studying. So that's what's absolutely amazing also. A lot of people think, oh, I'm just going to get paid for 2 days. No, you are going to be employed. You are going to get a full wage, which is amazing, but you're studying at the same time. You're not racking up debt.
Thank you all for listening. We'll open up to questions. So has anybody got a question for us? Phil, do you mind being a mic man?
I'll turn it down for the mic then. We were really passionate at the Arthur Cherry School about degree apprenticeships. Some of them get nervous about, an advanced apprenticeship, and we're trying to show them that actually sometimes taking on an advanced apprenticeship is a good starting point, that's not the end point, and they might be able to progress onto a degree apprenticeship after that. If one or two of you could perhaps talk about that, would be really helpful to reassure our students. Got 13 of them here today. And the other part of the question is, I don't know that much about traineeships that you were talking about. Are they more for our sort of GCSE leavers, or are they for, what kind of ages are they for, please?
Yep. So our traineeships are for 19 to 24-year-olds. So some people might be a bit too young here today, some young faces. Wish I was that young still. But 19 to 24-year-olds. But we're trying to work with schools and colleges around the country. So by all means, get in touch with us so we can work to do some fairs, just to talk to you, to spread the information. Because like you said, a lot of people do not know about them, and it's just a foot in that door so people understand. You know what? Is this where I want to go? This can go towards an apprenticeship. Which apprenticeship apprenticeship. It's just giving that education. So, yeah. Okay. The other question was about...
Do you want to do it?
Go. Jeff?
I'll take the first part of the question. So yeah, I personally, like I said, I went to sixth form. I did my A-levels. I didn't do too great, 2 Ds and an E and a U, which I do like to miss out. So I didn't do great, and I went for university for a year, dropped out, so no qualifications there. So once I started on a level 3 management programme, so pretty much equivalent to your A-levels. So that was about 12 months on that programme. Then I took about a 12-month break. I'm now coming to the end of my level 5, so that'll be equivalent to a foundation degree. So that typically takes you 12 to 18 months, and then after that I'll go on to my level 6, which will become a full degree in management, and you do get registered with the Chartered Management Institute as well. So that's really good to be recognised as that. And then beyond then you can do your masters, which is a level 7, so we'll see if I'll get there. But yeah, I will get there. So yeah, then right up to your level 7, which is your masters in management. So I would say just don't worry about coming onto those programmes, what grades you've got, what experience you've got, because you learn it all. You don't need to know anything really, and you'll be given every opportunity. I think one thing I really recognised in my first 12 months in my apprenticeship, you don't get told no. Every opportunity you see, everything you want to try, it's a yes, go do it. You want to go to another branch, yes, go do it. You want to go to head office, yeah, go do it. You don't get told no. So yes, I do have my forklift licence and I am the best in the yard. I can drive a HGV lorry in the yard. So yeah, you don't get told no. Every opportunity is given to you, your full support's given to you, and the stigma around apprenticeships has really changed, especially with LEAP and within the Travis Perkins group. You really do get invested in. Managing directors, regional directors all want to know what the apprentices are doing and what they're working on and what change they're bringing into the business.
I was just going to add, what Jess is saying about the apprenticeships. You've got to open your mind because there's so much available out there. One of my previous roles in the LEAP team was actually facilitating workshops, and I've seen people come through the program starting on level 2 who are now on level 7. People who started off, they went, oh, I'm just customer service. No, you're not just customer service, you're actually doing a fantastic job. Where is it you want to go in the future? They are now running their own branches. We have people at head office also who are now moving up through the career ladder. So it doesn't matter, we will support you all the way.
Any other questions?
Oh, we've got a few. Come to you first.
You said that you get you're paid a normal wage, so you pay work every single day. Are you dedicated time for your studies, or what kind of happens there?
Yeah, 100%. So it's all depending on how you work and what goes on in the branch or in head office, wherever you're based. So that could be you set aside every Friday and focus on work. It could be set aside a couple of mornings. It could be that you work from home, work in branch, whatever works for you. But the business are incredibly dedicated to developing in apprenticeships and that kind of world. So you get the time put aside every single week.
Do you have a question?
Ask a similar question.
Yeah, is that the same question? Yeah, no, that's fine.
I just add to that. So everybody will get a dedicated apprenticeship coach who will support you also, and they will work with you and your manager to ensure you have got that time. So what we want to do is make sure nobody buries their head in the sand. So if they think that they're falling behind, we're about keeping that contact with you to ensure, because we want you to pass. So we will support you fully, and you will have that time to do the studying.
Hi. Sorry. Oh, can you just tell us a bit more about the traineeships and how you apply for them, and do you get paid for them as well? Thank you.
Yeah. So with the traineeships, there isn't a payment because it is what we call work experience for 8 to 10 weeks. However, if somebody is out of employment, they can claim universal credit in that time, so they can get a payment. If you want to come to the stand, you can come and see us, but also if you do go onto the TP PLC career site and look under apprenticeships, there is a section called PEAP. It stands for Pre-Employment Apprenticeship Programme. So it's basically you're peeping before you take the leap. Play on words there. I did not create that. But you can go through there. But by all means, we come to the stand, we get some more information, and I can actually show you on the Travis Perkins site where it is. But it's all about that 8 to 10 weeks of work experience. It's 25 hours, but we will support you again with employability skills. So it's not just a case of going and working in the branch or in head office, because we do head office roles also. It's about supplying you with those employability skills, and that can be communication skills, team working, planning and setting goals, preparing for interviews, so CV writing, everything like that is supported as well as being in the branch. Okay?
Fab. Would you take one more question? If there's any others, please come to our stall and ask us after.
Do the grade boundaries what's it called? Yes. So what grades would you need depending on each work experience?
What grades?
So, yeah, what grades
to
do you need?
So you don't need any grades to do any of the apprenticeships. If you haven't got your maths and English GCSE, we will help you redo that. So you'll work with a college, you'll have a tutor, and we've also got a learning support team, so we'll help you get those grades if you need them. But apart from that, you don't need any other qualification.
No A-levels?
No A-levels, nothing.
You still work for them though.
Yeah, don't give up now.
Fab. So our time's come to an end. So like I said, we're just round the corner. There's a big green curved screen, so please come and see us and ask us any other questions later.
Forklift truck, then I'll know who we are.
We have a little forklift game as well, so you'll know exactly where we are. Thank you.
Thank you.